Self-Love is the New Sexy, the podcast devoted to helping you overcome life's most painful and stubborn challenges so you can feel great, have more energy, and live stress-free every day. To reach your full potential, simply work with the powerful spiritual principles that are readily accessible to everyone. It's easier than you think, and on today's show, W. Mark Watts is going to show you how starting with self-love is the key to joyously and harmoniously making that happen.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Self-Love is the New Sexy. And in today's episode, I want to give you an outline of what my top 3 objectives are right now and what I'm doing to execute on them. So in these particular times, but actually this should be a normal practice, and I've talked about this in the past, but we have to always have plans. We always have to have in our mind what we're attempting to accomplish. What are the most important things on our agendas? What's top of mind for us at any given time? So especially in times like this, when we might find ourselves with a little more restraint or a little more confinement than we're accustomed to, and especially when things may be going a little sideways from the direction that we thought they would go, things might be a little tough. What's your plan? What is the goal? At all times, but especially in times like this, instead of asking the question why or how, a better question, or even the best question, is what? What can I do to do my best to stay on track with my goals and my dreams and my wishes and my mission? What can I do? So I like to focus on what's available to me. What can I do instead of what I can't do and what all of the other negative aspects of this particular day and time are. So what can I do is the focus. And here are 3 things that I can do, that I can focus on, and that I can move forward with regardless of the circumstances going on around me, around my city, my state, my country, and my world. Let's get into it. Number 1 is serving. What can I do to serve more, to serve better? Number 2, what skills, what am I trying to get better at now that I have a little more time, a little more direct focus on my hands? And number 3, how can I get better? What can I do to get better with my health and my diet? Or I should call it live it, as I understand the people in Jamaica call it live it, because they prefer not to use the word die in any word that they use. So they call it live it. What can I do to improve my health, take care of myself and my family better, and improve my live it? So let's dig into those 3 things real quickly here. Number 1 is serving. What can I do to serve better? So we are all servants, regardless of whether we're serving ourselves, we're serving our kids, our parents, our siblings, our co-workers, our customers. Regardless of what phase, what aspect of this world that you are in, we're always serving. So what can I do to serve better? Can I listen more? Can I extend a hand? Can I be more supportive? Can I offer a new service? Can I help someone with their task? Just this past week in the office, as we were preparing for potentially the worst case scenario, be it we had to close the office and everyone would have to work from home, we were working really hard to create a space where everyone would be able to work from home, would be able to have a laptop, take it home, make sure that it worked, make sure they had all the cables, make sure phones were forwarded, they had email, etc. So in case we decided, or the company decided, that the employees needed to work from home full time every day, that it would be a seamless transition. And so that was a large task. So we were very busy last week. And at the end of the week, we were pretty close to getting everyone set up that way. So even though this particular aspect of IT, computer setup, home, work from home setup is not exactly what I do. I'm more of a software specialist, but I decided, or actually I, hopped in with both hands to be sure that I could do whatever I could to help, which ended up being quite a bit. So I was not only proud of what we were able to accomplish, but now we're all a lot more comfortable, and therefore going into this week, most of our team members will be working from home, and we will continue to conduct business and continue to help families regardless of what's going on in the environment around us. Number 2 is, what are the skills? What's the education? What are you looking to continue to grow in? Which ways are you looking to continue to grow? Because as we all know, there are always numerous different options of ways that you can continue to learn and continue to grow. It's all kinds of skills. If you've listened to any of my previous episodes, you've probably heard me talk about investing. So that's definitely one that I'm studying intently and every single day. And on top of that, I'm also always locked in with my mentors and their coaching programs, learning better techniques, better ways to communicate, to connect, better ways to reinforce, better ways to help all of my clients get not only accomplish their goal, but accomplish it faster, because that's what we're all really in this thing for, is not only what's the best way, the most effective way, but what's the fastest way for me to get from point A to point B as well. So I'm constantly studying that. So as I have more time, as we have fewer options externally, I focus on what I have available, the courses that I'm a part of right now, the information that I already have, and the people that I can connect with, where we can continue to grow our skill set so that we can continue to serve each and every person we come across in a better, more thorough, and more deserving way. So what skills are you attempting to learn? Also, I'm focusing on, home workout routines. As I look out on the landscape, I see a lot of the education, or a lot of the fitness people are directly offering home fitness ideas and workout routines. So I've picked up some tips there, and I'm infusing some of that into my daily workout routine. So that's another skill set. How do I work out at home if you don't have a home gym or you don't have sets of weights? What can you do to keep the cardio up, keep stretching up, to keep your body fit and in tip-top condition, even though we may be confined in home and we may be tempted to snack and to overeat? What ways can we figure out to offset the current situation? And then lastly, as I was speaking on a minute ago, is just what, from a fitness standpoint, from a live it standpoint, can I do to get better there? Yeah, I know it can be trying. It can be a little more tough because we have to get more creative, because we've got more time that we are connected to one another, that we're in the home, and that, hopefully there's food there and there's a means to prepare it. But whatever our situation is, one of the first things that we can do when we allow stress to infiltrate our mental is we turn to food and we snack. And so I invite you, number one, to be mindful, be careful of how much you're snacking. And if you have to snack, get healthier snacks. What I do is I put more fruit and more veggies in the house so that, number one, I will be forced to eat them because, of course, they don't last as long as a lot of the processed options that are available. But number two, they're a lot healthier. They oftentimes will include additional water that we need to be drinking anyway. So, if you're going to snack, just give yourself healthier options. I know that is one of the first ways that I was able to start to turn my snacking rituals around, was instead of trying to eliminate the snacking, I would just substitute different snacks, better options. And then over time, I was able to sort of minimize the reliability on snacks. But then when I did want a snack, I would grab something more healthy. And that's not to say that I don't have my candy bars or my Little Debbie snacks from time to time. But by and large, I try and focus on things that are healthier for me. So what are you doing to continue to move your everyday health forward? What practices can you incorporate, especially now that you have the time to focus on it and build some good practices? Because it's all about building that ritual. We're all people of habit. So if we can start to create a consistently better habit, then it will consistently be easier for us to move forward on our daily agenda. So I'm going to end on that note. But again, it's just those three things. Serving. What can I do to serve better more people? Number two, what skills can I focus on that can continue to help me get better, improve, so that I can have better, be more, do more? And number three, what am I doing to continue to have a better, to really help myself take care of my health better and to create better habits so that my live it is strong and more productive and better for everyone involved? So ask yourself those questions. Focus on those, or use whatever you have to focus on right now. But narrow that focus down, narrow that list, and let's get to work on those things. Let's improve, let's evolve, let's change, because that's what this whole exercise is about. It's about that next evolution, those next thought processes. Let's do it. We're together. We're one. We're going to get through this, and we can do this. All right. Be good, everybody. I'll talk with you all again very soon. Bye now.
You've been listening to Self-Love is the New Sexy with W. Mark Watts. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to tell a friend. Also, make sure you never miss an episode by subscribing to our show on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you listen to podcasts.